Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth, welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. An exhibition contest coming up between the New York Football Giants and Green Bay Packers. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Jacobs gets it on the inside. New York recovers it.
You have to protect the ball. It's really just as simple as that. You cannot have turnovers and expect to be successful in a game like this.
Jacobs takes it up the middle. Brandon Jacobs picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That will give them the first. And from their own 34-yard line. Jones was there to bring him down. 2-yard pickup.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Has a man short to his left. Brought down behind the line. And he's hit as he lets go of the ball.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
The stop was made by A.J. Hawk. It's a gain of 3. That brings up second down. Dumps it short. He's tackled at the 39-yard line.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Here's the throw. And the tackle was made by Harris.
The Giants are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. The ball sits on the 21. Looking for a man. Deflected and broken up. Second down now following the incomplete pass. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Searching for an open man.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Fourth down. They'll line up the field goal unit. This one from 31 yards out. Lawrence Tynes kicks it through to put them on the board first. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Blackman fields it at the 7. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. Grant on the handoff. He gets to about the 32-yard line. Clint Sinton was there for the stop. They hand it off. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up third down. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off.
The defense is so focused on trying to make offenses one-dimensional and take away the run. Anytime you see a gain of 6 yards and a first down, that's pretty impressive.
Just gets it off.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
So the Rock sits at the 42. Here's the give. A pickup of 5. And now it's third down. That brings up another third down attempt. He's searching for a receiver. He's wrestled down at the 29-yard line. They complete a long pass play.
After a big play like that, it's really important for the offense to get in the huddle and get out, keep this attack going. Right now they have the defense on their heels.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. And he's tackled at the 12. How about the nice touch on that ball?
Deft touch that time by a quarterback who really is known more for his arm strength.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Grant on the run. He's tackled at the 2. Good running for a gain of 10. And that'll bring up second down. Second down and very short yardage here. He rolls out to his right. He's brought down around the 2-yard line by Corey Webster. We've played a quarter. The score is 3-0. First down and goal. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Ryan Grant out of Notre Dame has certainly proven that when he can stay healthy, he can be a dominant player in this league.
Green Bay holds a 4-point lead. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Crosby looks ready to kick it away. Bradshaw is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Breaks through up the gut. He gets to about the 34-yard line. Jacobs gets another carry. He's wrestled down at the 45.
The Giants get another big gain there. I'm telling you, I'm impressed with what they're doing right now in the running game.
And we'll have a first down and 10. They hand it off. Bradshaw picks up a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd and 9. Ball on the 46. Flips it out short to his left. Powers through the defender. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Just gets it away.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
They'll face 2nd down and 10. He's going to pass. And he's tackled at the 24-yard line. Dumps it out left. Hickson was the intended receiver. Loads it up, looking end zone. Barden was the intended receiver on the play. It's 3rd down, 10 yards for first. We have our first penalty of the game. Holding. And I have a feeling this one is coming back. And we'll replay 3rd down.
Tough spot for the quarterback now after that penalty, because now the possibility of seeing that added pressure is really heightened.
He's dropped down at the 13. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Here's a halfback. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd down. They're now threatening inside the 10. And it looked like someone on the offensive line jumped.
Repeat, 2nd down.
You know, it's just 5 yards, but a penalty like that can really throw your offense off rhythm. You definitely have to now change the play call at this point. Eli Manning delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. There's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
New York is up a field goal. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. He takes a hard hit as he throws.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 25. Gives it off. He's still on his feet. Grant gains 7 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. They'll get the call again.
Yeah, they were lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like the call when you're in a third down situation. I'm paying the quarterback so much money. He's getting the ball there.
Be smart.
Hickson gets it at the 23.
The Giants took full advantage of their last offensive opportunity with that touchdown. Now we'll see if they can extend that lead with this drive. Yeah, they brought the blitz, and the offensive line just unable to pick it up that time to force the incompletion.
Jacobs on the inside handoff. Jacobs gets about a yard on the play. Flips it out short. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Moves to his right. And he drops the short pick. Atari Bigby was defending on the play. Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Short throw to the right. He's wrestled down at the 36-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys on the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
They'll give it off here. They line up at the 36. Surveys the field. It's broken up by the defender. Manningham was his intended target. The offense facing another third down here. Gets it away. Collins picks it off. That's the game's first turnover. They'll start at the 14. Grant takes it left. He's brought down at the 21-yard line. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Grant on the give. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. He got it. That's a first down. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. First down, 10 to go. 2 minutes to go in the half. He lets it go. He's dropped down at the 38.
Aaron Rodgers handled all the pressure of following a legend so beautifully, but now he is starting to build on his own very impressive career.
Greg Jennings was the intended receiver.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Second down and 7 yards to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Gets the pass off. Finley was the intended receiver on the play. Here they have a third down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 38. Under heavy pressure.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
So, it's fourth down. The Packers ready to punt this one away. Hickson will take it at the 21. There's a battle for it. New York got it. The Giants maintain control of the football.
Heads up play to get that ball back for the offense. That one really could have gone either way.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. Second down coming up after the incomplete pass. It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
It's tipped away. Great defense. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
The Packers have everyone on the line. Looks like they are coming after this one. Returns it to about the 32. Rolls to his right. Johnson gets a sack on the play.
If a quarterback's really good, he can anticipate that corner blitz because he sees the coverage shift over to that side. Obviously, you can't blitz a corner and leave the guy open without shifting the coverage. That time, the quarterback had no idea.
The measurement shows us they're just inches away. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
Good coverage downfield. He's hit hard on the play.
Tremendous effort and good teamwork by the Giants.
Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 49-yard line.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
third down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. Greg Jennings was his intended target.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Fourth down. The Packers line up to punt. He angles it out of bounds at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They go with the run. He's brought down at the 33. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 10-7. Green Bay will get the ball to begin the second half. He takes it back to the 29-yard line. Passes it downfield.
The wide receiver position has changed so much. It's much more of a possession kind of a game now with the passing game. But Greg Jennings has maintained that explosive ability to get the ball down the field.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 44. Grant gets the ball. He's wrestled down at the 47-yard line. Grant gains about 4 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Grant on the right side. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains.
The NFL has become such a passing league. I think that run almost caught him off guard a little bit. Nicely done.
They line up at the 46. They give it off here. He doesn't get back to the line.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Run, right side. Jackson carries for a 5-yard gain. So the offense needs 7 here on 3rd down. The pocket collapsing. And that couldn't have come at a better time. It will now be 4th down.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
It's 4th and long now after the sack. And calls for the fair catch. They'll start at the 10. It's 1st and 10. He's searching for a receiver.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
The give to the tailback.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
They line up on their own 7. Running out of time.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
He's dropped down at the 44-yard line. New York has all their defensive backs in for the 5-wide set. Goes for it all. The pass is broken up. What a play. 2nd down now following the incomplete pass. Pass is short right side. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. Yes, he got there. 1st down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46. Flips it out short to his left. Jones makes his 3rd catch of the game. So 2nd down, the offense needs about 4 for the 1st. Dumps it out right. Squares his shoulders. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. The measurement shows us they're just inches away. Third down, it's short situation here. Ball on the 36. He's brought down at the 31.
And when you can run the ball for 1st downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on the defense.
Grant gets the call. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. And 2 yards away here on second down. It's the tailback. He's wrestled down at the 15. James Starks went the entire first half without a rush, and they finally gave him the football. And they line up at the 15. He gets another carry. 5-yard pickup, second down. Less than 10 yards away from a score now. Rolling out to his right. Tipped, and it's picked off. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team. A missed chance to make a big play there. He seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
Hands it to the back. Gets maybe a couple. And now it's third down. And he's crushed as he lets it go.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. They're going to pitch it. Hammered in the backfield.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Here's the give. Bradshaw gains about 4 yards on the play. So another third down coming up for the offense. He rolls out to his right. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line. The Giants begin the fourth quarter with a narrow lead and the ball. Jacobs gets another handoff. He's dropped down at the 48-yard line. They line up at the 48. It's a pass. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Charles Woodson with the coverage on the play. The defense is really struggling on third down on this drive. The offense has already converted on this drive alone. On the ground, up the middle. Yet another run that goes nowhere, and that's been the theme for him today.
What's up, man?
The Giants are lining up to punt this one away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll set up shop at the 20. First down and 10. Feeds it to the back. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially like run plays.
On the delay. He's wrestled down at the 21. They need 9 on this third down if they want to convert. Searching for an open man. Greg Jennings was the intended receiver. It's fourth down. The Packers line up to punt. He takes it out and is tackled at the 48. Surveys the field. It's broken up by the defender. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. From their own 48-yard line. Inside give.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Unbelievable.
Bradshaw, the ball carrier. And he's tackled at the 49-yard line. Wow, the defense was certainly ready on that series.
And that's a humbling experience for any offense. When you go out there and have those 3-and-out series, you just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
Put up or shut up.
The punt rolls into the end zone, touchback. They could do nothing against this defense on their previous drive. Looking for a man. He's off target on the pass. Incomplete. That incompletion will bring up second down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 20. He fights forward to about the 23. He gets off the throw. Donald Lee was the intended receiver on the play.
Let's hit him.
The Packers line up to punt. Hickson is back deep to return. Hickson starts running at the 32. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
On the ground with the tailback. 5-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Gives it to the back. He's tackled at the 40.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
They have it at the 40. Looks to throw it. He's dropped down at the 41-yard line.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
They line it up at the 41. Hedgecock takes a handoff. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up second down.
Whoa.
Bradshaw takes the delayed handoff. This is a game he'll want to forget about. He's faced a wall almost every time he's gotten the rock. 4 yards for a first here on third down. Tosses left. Is this a first down? Well, here comes the measurement. They signal fourth down. So, it's fourth down. This one will be from 49 yards out. The kick is no good. They'll go to work at the 39-yard line. Up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 45. I expected a pass there, Chris.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
You would think they would be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, coach, we are still behind here.
Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. So it's third down and about 3 to go. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Dumps it out left.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Fourth down. The Packers line up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 32-yard line. The Giants will set up shop at the 32-yard line. Jacobs gets the carry.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 37. B.J. Raji with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. From their own 37-yard line. The halfback with the carry. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. Here's a handoff left side.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
And he'll just kneel it here. That's it from Lambeau Field. Stay right there for our post-game highlight package. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. One player rose above the rest today. Here's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.